From WWL-TV, this is the Eyewitness News at 10.
If we would have had body cameras, that would have really put the communities at ease.
The call for transparency continues as people demand all officers should wear body cameras. Good evening, everyone. I'm Katie Moore.
And I'm Sharice Gibson. Now, for years, people have been asking for law enforcement to wear body cameras as a way of transparency for the public and for officers themselves.
And that conversation, it's heating up for the law enforcement agencies that still do not have them. And Erica Ferrando has that story tonight.
Pictures don't lie. Pictures do not lie.
Gaylor Spiller with the NAACP of Jefferson Parish is one of the leaders in her community pushing JPSO to wear body cameras.
It protects both sides.
More than half of sheriff's departments in Louisiana have body cameras. 42% do not, according to a 2019 survey. That includes Jefferson Parish and St. Tammany Parish.
So body cameras is something I've never been opposed to.
Tuesday, Jefferson Parish Sheriff Joe Lapinto discussed the struggle to afford body cameras because of how much storage they would require.
Smaller agencies can fit some of this stuff on a laptop. I can't. It costs way too much money in order to do so. And I've got to be able to balance a budget.
House Resolution 9 pushes JPSO to adopt policies to wear body cameras.
I think more than anything else, the urgent request now is to continue to talk, to continue working toward, that goal of getting there.
While the resolution can't enforce policies,
HR 9 does nothing. Let's face it.
Representative Rodney Lyons, who sponsors the resolution, says it sends a message as it passed unanimously in the House Tuesday.
And I want the community to know that their voice is heard. The body here expressed that today.
The discussion about body cameras is happening on the North Shore too. St. Tammany Parish Sheriff Randy Smith recently said he's committed to getting body cameras. STPSO has been testing and reviewing them. The system would cost $1 million, but Sheriff Smith said, quote, "I am making it a priority no matter where we have to divert funds from." Hands up! Hands up! New Orleans police officers have been wearing body cameras since 2014. They use it in investigations like this video NOPD recently released from the Crescent City connection when officers used rubber bullets and tear gas on protesters.
Some things have to happen, and we're all in agreement upon that.
At least something is happening, okay? But we still got a long way to go.
And the push for police body cameras is a part of that effort. Erica Ferrando, Eyewitness News.
As of right now, neither JPSO nor STPSO has funding plans for those body cameras.